Okay, selamat datang ke Mysuara FM.
Brother,
I'm so sorry.
It's a hot talk.
Oh, it's a hot talk. It's hot talk in English. Okay, I'm so sorry.
It's in English.
Okay.
We have an additional guest
we
today.
have an additional guest today.
Yeah.
One of the most
Energetic, hyperactive.
hyperactive,
Oh,
energetic
well,
guy
good
in
morning.
Malaysia.
Yeah, Mr.
Mr. Nail
Nail
Nasir.
Nasir.
Good morning, everybody.
That-
22 DJ. We got right now here our guest is Shafika and Azman Aziz. Everybody. Oh, I'm so
He's
sorry.
taking over my
He's the
spot.
he's the treasury for GPM Selangor, by the way. Yeah.
Yes, he is the treasury for GPMS Selangor. So, guys, if you guys need budget, please contact Mr. Nail Nasir.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and we were talking about SEA Games just now,
Mm.
and this year it marks the 60 years of Malaysia independence.
Yes.
And of course, we are expecting to be the winner of SEA Games.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's a very special
In
year for us.
celebration of our 60 years of independence. And I'm pretty sure our athletes are burning with fire and compassion
Oh, they are very pumped up. I can
Yeah.
see that.
to win this SEA
Yeah,
Games, to
true.
win this game. And what do you guys think?
No, I mean because I
Do
mean.
you see us being the winner this year?
Of course.
No, because let me just tell you something. I mean,
All right, sir.
For the previous SEA Game, the 28th SEA Game was held in Singapore, and we won the 4th place, unfortunately. The champion was Thailand, second place was Singapore, and then Vietnam, and then comes Malaysia. And we only have 62 goals, and the overall of 186 medals in total. That was the previous SEA Games.
That was the previous SEA Games.
But as for
and
now, for this 29th SEA Game held in Malaysia, as for now also we already have about 58 total medals.
yeah,
As for now,
and it has only been going on
Yeah.
for how many days?
it's just a few days.
Yeah.
So
Just a few
I think
days.
looking at the trend, I have a very high feeling, and I am confident that we
And
will be
also-
champion at the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's very true. And also, if you want to compare the crowd,
Yeah.
like 28 and 29 SEA Games, quite different.
The opening,
Because, the opening and also the sports. In Malaysia, we are more supportive. We are more
That's right.
friendly. We are more, encouraged for us,
I
for
agree.
our nation. So if you see the opening happens in
Were you
Malaysia,
there? Were you there, DJ?
Shafika?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I was there too, but I didn't see because you were up and I was down.
I was in the middle.
So if you can see the environment there on 29 SEA Games, quite different
Yep.
than the 28 SEA Games.
Oh,
Because
you were there too on the 28th SEA Game.
No. I
no.
saw the video.
Oh, the video.
We thought he flew all the way.
Yeah.
That's why, because he
to
was
show
making
support
comparison.
for
I mean,
our
he
yeah,
should be
yeah,
both
yeah.
sides.
I actually flew, but I flew back.
You flew by.
Yeah, I
Okay.
flew back, so I didn't make it on time. So, but it's okay. So the difference was that the environment was in Singapore. It's not as quite happy as in Malaysian.
Happening, I mean. No, that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Happening. Yeah, I just woke up. So the environment is one of the most important thing for our nation.
Yeah,
in
it
Malaysia.
is because
That's right.
when the crowd was
Cheering,
cheering,
Yeah.
I mean the athletes
Yep.
will feel it more. I mean they will feel that they have to do and perform better and better because
Exactly.
the supporter are there and chanting for them. I mean, and also if you want to compare, the last time that we host SEA Game was in 2001.
2001.
2001, and at
Yeah.
that time also Malaysia has won champion. He won
Yeah.
number first. We won the first place at that time.
It's the spirit of being
Yep,
in your
yep.
I think
homeland,
I
your
mean the spirit of being a
homeland,
homeland, but not necessarily because there are some countries that host SEA Games,
Yeah.
but they don't really became champion at the end
Yeah,
of the day.
I
Yep.
guess it's
There
the
are some
Harimau
examples.
Spirit.
Yeah, the Malaysian spirit
The Malaysian
is
Tigers.
different. The Malaysian Tigers.
Especially the Rimau 10.
And we have to give
Credit
the
to-
Yeah.
credit to the Ministry of Youth and Sports and also
Because
to-
because last time
organizers, they
compare
did it well.
from 1989, that was our prime minister. He was the Ministry of Youth and Sports at that time,
Oh, really?
and it was the 15th SEA Game, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, we have such knowledgeable.
Yeah, because but
History
we
guy.
still did not have the environment like how it was before and now. It's quite different.
Of course.
And also in 2001, like Azman said, it was Datuk Sri Syamuddin was our youth sports ministry.
Yep.
So we can see the comparison between 1989, 2001, and current.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to say is that the sooner, I'm so sorry, Ula.
As we goes by.
As we goes by,
Technology.
times by times,
Yeah.
technologies, and so on.
Exactly.
So
It gets
it's
better
a
and
lot
better.
of changes. It's towards nation.
And we are very happy despite despite the very advanced technology, people can actually see
We-
have a
we
better
were.
view from
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
But people are going down to the field to support our nation athletes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Volunteering.
Like no.
Volunteering too.
Like for example, do you know who's the girl representing bowling for Malaysia?
Yeah.
I am not quite sure.
She's my
After this.
classmate.
She's
She
our
used to be
classmate.
my classmate
Yeah.
in
Oh, really?
secondary school, Natasha Roslan. And I am very proud of her. I mean, she was active back then too.
Yep.
And then she just, built her momentum until today. She is the number one Malaysian bowler
Yep.
for
That's
women.
amazing.
And yeah, I mean, we are proud
I'm
of her.
happy as a
We are
woman.
proud.
Ah,
As a
yeah,
woman,
you
yeah.
should be
As a
happy.
Woman power.
I'm happy to hear that.
And also, recently, if you notice, there's an issue
Yeah.
with Malaysia and Indonesia
Yeah.
regarding their flag was upside down
Oh, that's right.
in
That's
the
right.
booklet. But it was an honest mistake, I think. And
was.
but because of this social media and stuff, people start to attack us and say that it was done voluntarily or it was done.
That's the scary
Well,
part
these
about
people,
social
they are
media.
Deliberately by
they are
us.
social
But it was
climbers.
not. But once again, I would like to say congratulations to YBKJ for a very immediate action.
Yep.
He straight away called for his PC press conference, and the next day he just met
And for the immediate apology as
Yeah.
well.
yes, very immediate.
It
He
was
did
very
it officially.
professional.
He
Yeah.
met the Minister of Youth and Sport for Indonesia, and the problem was resolved. So that's the thing, immediate action.
Yes.
If there's and if there's an issue, and he did it. So well done for damage control. So yeah,
Yes.
we.
And yes, your DJ is just having a hard time.
I understand. I understand it well.
What are the questions?
Controlling the system. So okay, so back to the SEA Games. And we were talking about crowd just now. This year, it's so different from all
Yeah.
the previous SEA Games where we see a lot more people coming down to cheer for the nation athletes, right?
Yeah.
And what do you think have brought that change? Like, why are people more supportive of sports now than before?
In my opinion, there are so many factors, but one of the major factors I think is technology.
Technology.
How?
But wait,
Yeah.
wouldn't technology make you stay at home even more? Because you get a better view at home from your
Correct.
TV. You can watch it HD.
Exactly.
And whereas when you go down to the field, you only get to watch from a certain angle.
Correct.
Not
But
from
this
every
is
angle.
not something that's happening like once a week or once a month. This is something happening just like in 3 years, once in 3 years, right?
Yes,
SEA Games.
exactly. And we haven't
So-
been the host
so-
for 12 years.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this is something that it is not often. It takes years for us to actually see these things happen in our own country as we as a host. So of course, Malaysian people know that, and they want to participate. It's like once in a lifetime opportunity for them, for some of them maybe. So that's why with the technology, when all this news and posters and all this media coverage, they know about this SEA Games, and that
Exactly.
is how they participate. Because in a research that has been done in
There's a
2000,
research.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this one is in terms of technology. I just want to share. I mean, in the year 2000, there's about 22 mobile phones per 100 people
Right.
in Malaysia. Yeah. But in 2020, it's expected 158 mobile phones per 100 people, meaning one individual might have 2 or 3 phones.
Exactly.
I mean, because they use it
That's
for
true.
different kind of
Exactly.
purpose. And this is the and in 2050, in 2025, it's expected that we might have 40 million population.
40 million. Wow.
So I'm not sure
That's
because
lot.
this is what I get in the TN50's
Website.
website and stuff. So but
As we are
2025
speaking of TNT,
Yeah.
of
is
course,
another.
we are
It's
on
less
the
than
website.
10 years, right? Yeah.
It's less than 10 years.
So in less than 10 years, we could actually breed another 10 million people. That's fast. So
Could probably
Okay.
be coming
yeah.
from
So this is some of the
either of us.
facts that I've done. So yeah.
Yeah.
Technology advancement.
Technology,
is
of
very
course.
important.
Yeah.
And we have
Maybe
the
Naya has
KL
one opinion.
2017 apps too. We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the KL 2017 apps, right? Do you have it on your phone?
Yeah, of course. I've been using it like a Maybank. People, people transfer money. I transfer TN50. Ideas, not money.
Yeah, because we have TN50 apps.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have KEL 2017 apps where people can buy tickets easily, check
Yeah.
the schedule, check our status. I mean, like, the
Yeah.
medal
Who won?
status,
Who win?
won,
Yeah,
Get the latest updates from the apps, and technology has made life easier.
Yeah.
But it has also made us more distant from one another.
Yeah,
It has
unfortunately, I
created
mean,
distance.
there's a
That
pros and
is
cons.
why we should go to the stadium
Yes.
where we can get it everyone in one place with a community together and we support for our better nation.
Regardless of our
Yeah.
regardless of our political
Yeah,
differences.
this is another
Yeah.
point of view. I mean, sports is actually a unity factor
Yeah.
because
course.
we managed to put aside all our differences, but we take the mutual grounds that we have between us, which are we are Malaysian. So,
I agree. I agree.
so that is how we actually create the unity environment between us
Exactly.
Malaysians, regardless of
But
our
for me,
race, political beliefs.
you are the unity as man.
You are, you are.
Oh my god! Please stop it. So, yeah, maybe you have a song to play. Or maybe, maybe the
It's getting
All
tired
right.
of our
maybe
discussion,
the
so-
viewers, the audience maybe would like to hear some
Okay,
song.
we
Yeah.
will listen to the next song. It's Niall's favorite song.
Wow.
It's
Oh.
called Despacito.
Oh,
I thought
Yiko.
this song is banned.
Yiko.
We're listening to it without
All right.
understanding the meaning of the song.
That's
Alright.
good. That's good.
Alright.
It's just the rhythm.
Yeah, the
Check it
rhythm.
out.
Check it out, guys.
So-
We are back again.
Oh, I thought we are back with Shah Rukh Khan
Hello,
movies,
ladies
you
and
know.
gentlemen.
We are back with Shah Rukh Khan movies. We were talking about Shah Rukh Khan movies,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Okay, now we are talking about sports right now.
Yeah,
And
not
first-
movies.
No movies, no movies. We can talk about that next week. And personally, what sports do you guys support?
Support or play?
I mean, play and support.
Both.
Oh, I love to play badminton.
So
In
we
fact,
have
that
to
is
next
my
meet Chong Wei in the studio.
one and maybe Rashid
Maybe.
Rashid Sidi.
Alright. Rashid Sidi.
Maybe. Because I don't know. I mean, since school, I just know how to play badminton. I mean, I don't know how to play football.
Alright.
I'm all futsal. If I play, I'll be the maximum I can do is maybe goalkeeper. And
That's a
some
big
of the
role,
time,
okay?
and
That's
some
a
of
big
the
role,
That should be good enough, you know.
and some of the time I'll be the referee. Yeah, so that is what I can do.
All
I
right.
mean, if
The referee.
football and futsal, but most of the time I play badminton. So yeah, feel free to play with me.
That's an invitation, guys.
Yeah.
If you guys want to play
But Nail, I
with,
think he plays all the sports.
No, like me, in school they call me Dahari.
the Harry.
So Nail Dahari, the son of Mokhtar Dahari.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm a good footballer.
Yeah, I hope your dad is not listening.
Before,
to this.
not now.
That's right.
Yeah, and also I love polos.
Polos.
Yeah.
Talking
Actually,
about
he's
polos.
supposed to play with alongside with KJ, but
Yeah, you know.
he can't make it
What
because he's here.
Because I'm here right now
So-
because of you.
Oh, okay. Is that the reason why?
Yeah, that's the
JJ is
reason.
gonna kill me then.
But actually, in primary school, I used to play softball. Have you heard of softball? It's
That's why you are soft right now, man.
no,
no,
it's,
no.
It's like baseball.
Yes.
But it's called softball. But it's more or less like baseball. So but it's fun. Yeah.
How do you play it? How does it
It's like
work?
the same. It's just we hit
It's
the
like you
ball.
just go like,
Is it like
hi, let's play soft.
No,
oh,
we
no,
have
no,
the
no.
pitcher, and we have
Yeah.
the one that will hit the ball, and then they just need to make one round.
It's like cricket, is it?
Yeah, it's like something like that. Yeah, where you have to make a home run.
All right.
Yeah, so
That's
I
interesting.
played that in primary school. Yeah.
It's good to know that every one of us
Yeah.
play a sport.
What about you?
Yeah.
I play a lot of sports.
Okay, what part?
I mean, when I was younger, I used to be a gymnast.
You're still young, right?
Oh,
to
that's why you have a
represent-
similar face with Farah Ann.
All right.
Ah.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't know?
No,
She's
I don't.
Gymnast.
she's a gymnast.
I know her. I know her.
How about now?
Now, I'm a bit too old for gymnast.
So you don't do
No.
sports, but you
No, I
are
still do
part
sport.
of Ministry of Youth and Sports. Yeah.
I do sports. I work out every day.
Yeah.
I work out every day. I mean, I play golf and
You
yeah,
play
I
golf?
play a lot of other sports too.
Well, I wish I could play golf. I mean, I don't know how
Yeah,
to play
you know.
golf. Maybe one day you can teach me how to play golf.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an older person game.
Yeah.
So
It's more
are you saying that you are old or what?
I'm a bit older
Not
than
really
you guys.
old. It's more like a business kind of game. Like
Yeah.
Business
usually,
kind
yeah.
of game. Yeah, that's right.
They do business talk a lot during the golf session,
You,
or
because
perhaps politics.
when you are waiting for the other person to hit their balls, you'll be talking to the other
And
person.
I heard so many important decisions
Yeah.
are made during
In the
a
golf
In the golf
yeah.
session.
I have not made any important decision in my life in the
Yeah,
golf
you
course.
made.
Yeah, I
like.
thought you accepted your boyfriend's proposal
Ah,
to
that's
the
the
ring.
thing,
You're
you know?
playing golf. No?
Oh, how do you know that? How do you know that?
Your boyfriend told me. To know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, that's
right, though.
Oh,
Ah,
I guess he was just guessing that
So-
I got it right.
well, that was an important decision.
That was an important decision. Yeah, yeah. It was in the golf course too. I'm lost for words.
Okay.
so his boyfriend made a business deal with her, you know?
Yes, you guys can try that. And I mean, like, you know, you personally play badminton, right?
Yeah.
So who are you rooting for this game? Do you know who's playing in this game?
This time,
Yeah,
I hope I know.
yeah.
But I think I've seen those faces around in the social medias. And no, I mean, come. Let's be frank.
Yeah, yeah.
When
I
we
know.
talk about badminton, the first person to come up from our head is
Lee
Lee Chong
Chong-wei,
Wei.
Lee Chong-wei,
That's- yeah, maybe because he's
And
the
second,
man.
Lindan.
Oh,
Even
yeah,
though he's from
Linda
China.
and maybe those old timers, our proud badminton players like the
Sabiche.
coach
Oh, I'm sorry.
Rashid Sidek,
Rashid Sidek.
and all those Miss Boon Sidek, all those Sidek's family, and yeah, I mean, but those are old timers, and now we have Lee Chong Wei, and of course we need to produce more
We need
and
to
more
produce
young
more and more.
people.
And that's why we
to
have TN50,
inherit.
right?
Yeah, so TN50 also talks about sports. You know, how can we improvise in terms of the sport itself, and also the accommodations that we have in our country, and also producing more new players, professional players, international
TN50
players.
talks about every sphere
Yeah,
of life.
and today I am very proud to
Yes.
see our king from Terengganu, the Sultan of Terengganu, Sultan Mizan, has
Yes.
contributed 2 gold medals for SEA Games. My God.
Exactly. The
And
first ever
first
Sultan.
ever
Yeah,
Sultan
first ever
King.
Sultan.
To actually play in SEA Game and won 2 medals, not just bronze or no medals, but gold.
Oh, and
So I mean, I am very proud.
that's
Tuanku,
very
Patik,
inspiring.
Yeah.
sangat bangga dengan tuanku. Ampun tuanku. Daulat tuanku.
Daulat Tuanku.
Yeah.
But why would he bow to his wife?
Oh, wait for. Oh, I mean during the
Yeah, during
project
the
ceremony.
yeah.
Yeah, during
Because
the project ceremony.
as usual, the king only bows to the queen.
Gosh. Oh, what a romantic!
Yeah.
What a romantic! Oh,
So, yeah.
okay, all right. And today we will be seeing the first ever minister to compete in SEA Games too, right?
Yeah,
It's 4 o'clock this evening, so come
Will
down
be
and show your
KJ.
support.
yeah,
to
we'll be
our
there.
Minister of Youth and Sports. We will be there
Mm-hmm.
to support him, and we hope you guys will come down to support him as well.
And also, most of them will be there, perhaps to see Prince Martin.
Oh yeah,
Some
right.
of them, yeah. I mean,
We have 2 equally good-looking
Yeah.
men
Yeah.
against each other.
but luckily, I'm not part of the game because not there will be 3 good-looking.
Yeah, and luckily Niall is not part of the game, and there'll be 4.
Oh,
No, there'll be only one, me.
Wow, confident is so sexy. And we were talking about TN50 just now, and today our topic is called TN50 Rising Together. And other than sports, where do you see ourselves rising together?
Huh?
Because earlier on, before the show, we were gonna talk about leadership, about how young people should play the role
Exactly.
as the future leaders of tomorrow
Yeah.
in our nation, to bring more prosperity, to bring a brighter future.
Yeah, I mean, you see, Shafika. I mean, the way I look at it. You see, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, when we talk about TN50, I
Yep.
mean, like I said just now, we've been listening a lot. The aspiration of the young people. You know, we're going around from Johor to the top part is Perlis.
Yeah.
And Sabah, Sarawak.
Yes.
We've been around and asked for the aspiration. What do
minister
they
has-
want? The minister. But I think what also that needs to be done is also how do we train our young people to inherit the leadership in the future?
Yep.
Because currently we're just hearing their opinion, their idea, their suggestion. That's all. But along the process, we should also focus on how can we create more young leaders.
Yeah.
You know, we need to think of that too. And, you know, how to train them.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of
For
the
example,
spirit,
like
their
you and
mentality.
Shafika, you guys are young leaders.
mentally prepared and
We are
physically
not
prepared.
yet.
So we have to think about that. I mean, the government needs
Yeah.
to allocate some, I don't know, medium or programs.
But we have
to,
so many different platforms.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
young
yeah.
leaders. We have
Like,
to focus more on that.
fellow
yeah,
Perdana.
Perdana Fellows,
Yeah,
Youth
which-
Parliament.
that which we were part of it.
Yeah,
and
which we
you
were
are
part
part
of
of it right now.
Yeah.
You are part of it, both
youth
of
member of
it.
Youth Parliament right now.
Yes.
And I was a former.
Yes.
I retired.
And Azman
old
was my
already.
senior, even though he was younger than me. Even though he's younger than me, he is
But-
my senior.
Yeah, I mean, the government has been doing it. I mean, so many programs.
There are a lot
involving
Yeah.
platforms out there, and probably we can expect more platforms for the young
Yeah.
people.
Just for the TN50's flow chart.
Yes.
At least there are more programs to train young. I mean, I see a lot of young people, young talent
Yeah.
that they have it and they are willing to participate, but sometimes I don't know. Maybe they are afraid or they don't know where to go, or So we need to guide these young people.
And it's
Because,
really
yeah.
important to get these young people
It's very
involved
important because
in planning for the future of the
Yes,
country,
yes.
because they are the future.
correct.
Right?
In 2050, they are 50 years old, or perhaps 45 years old, or that area of age.
That will be the minister or prime minister
yeah.
of tomorrow.
In fact, if we're talking about myself, I'm 21 this year. In 2050, I'll be what?
50 plus?
50, 53.
54.
So
54,
yeah,
wow, exactly.
and the newly born baby,
Yeah.
let's say today. So in another how many years? The newly born baby going to be
So
like
we
30
need to
plus.
plan for the
So
future
that's
of our
why
child
it's
too.
important.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
Right? Even
Yeah.
though we're not married, but we need to plan for the future of our children.
So I mean like you have a plan, like you're gonna have a baby in 2020, right?
Sorry.
Everybody.
And you?
He's gonna make up. He's gonna make up to the 40 million population that we will get
Yeah.
by 2020.
Ah,
Will it by 2020 or
All
by
these people,
2030?
2025.
2025. Yeah.
Yeah. So he will contribute to that 40 million
All right.
that we have, and I'm pretty sure you will too,
Mm-hmm.
right? and why? I mean, like, okay, well, we've seen the political sphere has changed quite dramatically everywhere around the world. As we can see, there's a rise of
Yeah.
anti-establishment. We see UK Brexit and Trump triumph in the US, right? And I'm pretty sure it will hit Asia pretty soon too.
Yeah. But Malaysia is quite different because the current ruling government, the ruling party, has been here since the independence. I mean, we've been
But that's the thing.
governed by them.
Yes,
all
we've
this
been
while.
governed by the same party for the past 60 years.
Yeah.
And
Meaning that
that's-
the people of Malaysia does not want change because they can see change within
Yeah,
the ruling
yeah.
party, the ruling coalition.
Exactly.
Which that's is okay too, I guess. I mean,
That's okay. I mean, that's okay.
as long as
that's how it should.
brings
I mean,
new hope, new
Yep.
plan for the country, transformation for the country, then it's good enough. It doesn't mean that we have to change party to see changes.
Yep.
It could happen in between. I mean, inside those party itself.
of
so.
course. For as long
And
as we
that
remain
is what I
hopeful,
think is been doing
Yep.
by the current ruling
course.
coalition Barisan Nasional.
Of course. I
Yeah.
believe that so.
Yeah.
Yes, and
I hope that doesn't seem that I'm supporting any party.
no,
I'm just saying that that's a fact.
That's
yeah.
that's your.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm
honest
supporting Barisan Nasional.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's your honest comment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
everyone has their own right
Correct.
to voice out their
Yeah.
opinion.
Another
and
thing
that's
that
why
I
we
like
have
about
TNPC.
Malaysia that we have never been forced to support.
That's a good thing.
Certain
Any political
political
party,
parties.
right?
Yeah, I mean we are free to make our own choice. Yeah.
Exactly. And of course, we were talking about the rise of anti-establishment and how people are looking for people outside the system to rule the country. And do you think that trend will hit Malaysia soon?
Well,
Or do you think our people rather choose to be safe and they still believe in the current government? I mean,
No, because at the end of the day, we have rules and regulation. We have law
Yeah.
that we need to respect. So whatever it is, we need to act according to the law. So whatever it is, we are a democratic country. We go through elections every 4 or 5 years, and I'm sure our election is very, very near.
yeah.
If not at the end of this year, maybe earlier, because the maximum is early next year. The term will end. So whatever it is, whatever differences in terms of political ideologies or political beliefs, it will in the end be seen officially during the election where the people, Malaysian people, vote. You know, because at the end of the day, it's all votes that counts.
Yeah.
You know, that determines who will be the government of the day.
It can be you, Shavika.
So that is why I think it's fine. I mean, but we need to have a more professional and more friendly fight. You know,
Of course.
not this kind of a brutal assault or a character assassination. All these
Definitely
things
not. And not personal
we should
attack.
For
not,
example,
correct,
like
we
throwing
should not
chairs.
condone all this such act. Like recently in the I heard in the what forum?
But
was
they
that?
deserve it.
Nothing to hide or something.
Nothing to hide.
And then
yeah.
between them themselves, you know, there's throwing chairs and physically abuse.
Yeah.
All these things should not be happening in this era. I mean,
Of course.
come on, we are, you know, a new generation. We
True,
should be more
true.
professional. Young people should be
Yeah.
more, you know, they should think before they act. You know,
Yeah,
not,
exactly.
not doing all this.
We should practice.
I would say nonsense.
We should practice
Because
mature politics.
correct, because we don't want this to be inherited for our younger generation. You know, we don't want a aggressive kind of a community
Of course.
in the country. So I certainly does not agree with the actions that have been done recently, and that's why you have to be professional. And I'm sure
Yep.
many younger generations are not like that. That
Yeah,
is
of
just a
course.
minority. I'm sure the majority are more optimistic, and they really believe in voicing their opinion and idea in a better way,
Yep.
and does not include aggressive action. So
Exactly.
uh,
Political maturity.
Yeah.
political
is
maturity.
very
So-
important. I mean,
At the
if
end of
we
the
want
day,
to
yeah.
talk about the future, political maturity plays a very important role because
Correct.
we can't be stuck. We can't focus on the past. We should focus on the future. And we see
Correct.
a lot of political party, a lot of
Yeah.
opposition party are focusing on the past rather than focusing on the future.
Mm-hmm.
They are talking about what was done rather than what can be done. right?
Correct.
And
They-
we're
they
talking
need to
about
have more-
TN50.
Correct. They have to have a lot of substance rather than
Yeah.
just using vulgar words. Trying to assassinate certain characters, political characters,
Personal attack
personal
is
attacks. That
not
is all
good.
below the belt, I would say.
Yes, of course.
It should not be done that way.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk about what is the issue instead of who is causing the issue. So that we need to rectify.
Instead of talking what it is, we
Yeah.
should talk about what can be done.
yeah, and because this is what we need to do for the future. Because in the end of the day, everyone wants the country to be better.
Yep.
They don't want to improve for the country. So that's why I have to be more professional.
Yes, of course. And this is where we youth can rise together.
Yes, for a better
For a
Malaysia,
better-
for
for a better
Malaysia
Malaysia.
to rise also.
Of course. And we have to remain hopeful. We have to remain positive about the future of our country. And we have to stand together instead.
With our Prime Minister.
Yeah, we have to stand together with our Prime Minister.
Regardless who is the prime minister, we
regardless
respect
who
the
Prime
chair.
Minister is, yes,
We respect the prime minister as the leader of a country.
of course.
You know, if there's anything that we disagree with what he's
Yeah.
doing, or there's some issues or some things that we think needs to be done different way, we should voice it out in a proper manner. You know, suggest in a nicer way and talk professionally and give idea suggestion, not by giving emotional comments
Yes,
or
of course.
vulgar words. That is not the way, and it won't help.
We need to be more strategic than reactive.
Correct.
And yes, and that's where we can all stand together and rise together. And with that, let's
And all
listen
together.
to the- all together. And with that, let's listen to the next song. It's called "Calling Me Softly" by the Fugees.
So calling, we have to do it softly. Don't aggressive.
You have to play softball.
Sorry, it's not calling me softly.
Oh, no,
it's killing me softly.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay. It's alright.
not relate to
Yeah,
that
we
song.
play softball. No problem. I'm a soft guy.
let's check it out. So we're coming towards the end of our show.
Oh, time flies when we have fun.
Time flies when we have fun, of course. And do you have any final message to our listener out there? Thank you for
Well,
tuning in, guys, today.
Basically, I want to say thank you again for having me. And again, in the spirit of SEA Games, we hope and wish all the best for our Malaysian athletes in the balance of remaining days for SEA Games. And hopefully we remain and become champion at the end of the SEA Games, as what we all wanted, especially during this year as we are celebrating our 60th Independence Day of Malaysia. And also for TN50 overall, I hope everyone, especially the young people, to participate and contribute in achieving the targets and the dreams that we want to achieve in the future, especially heading towards the year 2050, inshallah. So yeah.
And tomorrow we have TN50 GPMS Langor.
Oh yeah, I've
Azman
forgotten about that.
Aziz. called Rising Together, also in the spirit of Sukansi,
Yeah.
at Kirby International College.
Yes.
It's in Cyberjaya
Sabajaya.
from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
So come and join us.
Yeah, if you
Everyone
guys
is
free,
welcome.
do come and join us for our
There's a
1050.
lot of varieties of food.
Yes.
Yeah,
According
maybe
to our
not.
treasurer, please.
Treasurer is
please
handling all the
enlighten
food.
us,
Maybe you
yeah.
could share.
So we have roti jala, we have kueh tiao, mee, nasi lemak,
Nasi lemak.
nasi
I heard
lemak,
you have two
chicken wings, and we have 2 big lamb.
All right, guys. So please come
burnt
and
lamb.
join us tomorrow. And you wouldn't want to miss to see these two handsome face tomorrow at Kirby International
and a
College.
very beautiful
Yeah, moderator.
moderator.
So the moderator
She'll be
is
the
gonna be
moderator. Today's the
Shafika.
DJ. Tomorrow she'll be the moderator. for the-
Yes, I
tomorrow
will be
night.
the moderator tomorrow if I don't get sick. And yes, and today at 4 p.m., don't forget to head to Equestrian Park,
Yeah,
Putrajaya.
Putrajaya.
Please come early. There's going to be a lot of people
Of course.
Of course.
supporting the.
To witness Team
Team-
KJ
So
versus Team
charming
Prince
minister.
Martin.
Prince Martin and tall, dark, and handsome.
So who are
KJ.
you guys supporting, guys?
I'm supporting, of course, our tall, dark and handsome
Handsome
minister.
chief,
YBK.
You look very torn. You were gonna say Prince.
No, no, no.
I could tell from the shape.
Prince
of
is my
your
friend, but
lips.
still, I'm a Malaysian.
Yes,
Malaysian
of course.
first.
All right, Malaysian first.
But
Also, had
yeah.
it not been
After that, we
KJ,
have dinner lah with Prince Martin. To just sorry,
okay.
brother.
Sorry for not supporting
Sorry for not
you.
supporting you.
Right, all right, okay. So we wish our very own minister
All the
the
best.
very best for
Yeah.
his game this evening. And don't forget to check out on KL 2017 apps to
Yeah.
check for the latest schedule.
And the
And
current
the-
standings.
Yeah, and the current standing of our nation. And yes, we're coming towards the end, and we'll see you guys
Thank you
again
very
next week.
much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in. And the last song is by Zayn Malik, Pillow Talk. Let's
Oh.
listen to it.
Bye.